But she said, but you all need therapy. And I was like, what does that mean?
Your high school basketball days under one of the coaches was a negative experience. Can you walk us through a little bit of that as a cautionary tale, and then maybe what we can learn from that experience?
We all grew up together, played basketball together, fourth grade all the way through high school. We had a number of guys that played in college and beyond. And it was a great experience with my teammates, but it wasn't a great experience with my high school coach. This was probably 10 plus years ago. And so we had a high school team reunion, and a lot of our wives came. And so when I was driving my wife back after the evening back to where we were staying in Southern California, I just said thank you to her for sitting through all that crap. She said, no, it was really fun. And I said, what did you take from it? What did you notice? And she said, well, I thought I was really impressed with how close you guys still are. But she said, but you all need therapy. And I was like, what does that mean? And she said, do you realize how scarred you are by your high school coach? And I said, no. And she asked me, did any of you think to invite him to this? Because he was still living at the time. And not one of us did. It knocked me back a little bit. Just the idea that a number of us had had experiences in basketball that were really cool after high school. I played in the Final Four. I was an assistant at Duke, coached in 3 Final Fours and national championship games, and then now broadcasting at all these Final Fours and big games. Never once have I seen my high school coach since I played for him. Not once. And it was not out of spite or anything like that. It just wasn't that kind of relationship. And you start to think about what a missed opportunity. Think what we missed out on of not having that kind of positive relationship. And then look what he missed out on. And not to cast aspersions on anyone. What happened, happened. But what I really thought about was the guys like me that were lucky enough to play beyond high school and have other experiences in the game. We were the lucky ones. There were a number of my teammates that their high school basketball experience was their last time playing on an organized team. That's a miss, and it's a profound miss. And so I asked people to think about that. Only 5% of players are ever going to play beyond high school. That means that 95%, you're going to be the last one that coaches in an organized team. Doesn't that create an obligation to make that a positive experience? To me, if you're going to apply that phrase to anything in sports and coaching, it's about making it a positive experience for your players and those in your charge.